I ended up here, it was an accident basically. I was in Phoenix on assignment shooting a concert, and I had a few extra days to kill, and I rented a car. The American public was being told that we were being invaded. And I was like, okay, where's the cartel? Where are the humans being smuggled? And I saw none of that. I realized that Army Corps of Engineers was literally blowing off the tops of these mountains from the wall. I was horrified with the devastation of this incredible desert. And every day there would be 3-4 more blasts and 3 to 4 more huge scars in the earth. Then my mission was to start documenting this ecocide. I wanted to show people how wrong it was and how senseless it was. Kind of poking my nose around. I thought I was going to be out for 3 weeks, and here I'm almost in my 8th month right now.
The construction guys contact us about being too close to their next couple blasts they're going to set off, and they wanted us to relay that to you, that if something happens and you are here and not there, that they're kind of...
That's fine. I'm willing to, I'm out here every day for every blast.
They told me you were.
Yeah, they don't like it. They don't want us to see what's going on, is what they're doing.
There's that could be possible.
The wall will never stop people. It will never stop drugs, but it will stop wildlife migration instantly.
This part of Arizona is extremely biodiverse. Fir trees, black bears, jaguar, ocelot, javelina. There's really no other place like it on the continent. I've been working in conservation since 1996, and I've seen the border become hyper-militarized. In the last years of the Trump administration, there was a full-on blitz to build as many miles of border wall as possible. And the sad part is that this did not coincide with the data. It simply did not warrant building border walls in many of these locations where there were virtually no crossings.
We put cameras just before the construction of the wall. You will see a lot of movement of wildlife, like bobcats or mountain lions or deer. And now when they built that wall and this construction, the animals could not go through. You won't see any more wildlife because of the direct effect of the construction of the wall.
So animals that used to be able to roam between mountain ranges to find food and water, shelter and mates, now may have to make a U-turn, go back to where they came from, walk so many more miles in order to find the resources they need. And we don't know if all these animals will be able to make it.
They have blown up countless mountains and wild places and wilderness areas and critical habitat for the jaguar, for the peninsular bighorn sheep in California. We're killing our land. Nobody was really minding the store because it's so far away to get to these places.
I literally am the only one out there. There was nobody else coming out there.
I can't believe it's still light out there.
Yeah, well, you can see the sunset.
It's so pretty out there.
I love you. I've been asked, where do you live? And that's kind of a dangerous question. The entire southern border has kind of become my second home. I can't imagine leaving what I'm documenting right now because I think the story is so big.
In the post 9/11 panic, Congress granted the Department of Homeland Security Secretary the ability to waive the Clean Water Act, the Clean Air Act, the Endangered Species Act, and that's called the Real ID Act of 2005.
There are 84 different laws and statutes that have been waived in order to facilitate border wall construction. This means that the environmental laws that are used throughout our country to protect the environment did not happen.
That is simply un-American to allow one person complete impunity to waive all laws for the construction of these border barriers. Basically, the border wall was the most expensive re-election campaign prop in history. We're going to Cabeza Prieta National Wildlife Refuge in the southwestern corner of Arizona. This is an area that was, very much untouched desert. This is going to be my first time seeing the wall there. Hey there, how's it going? You got your GoPro on here?
Dude,
Good deal.
what's up?
Not much, how you doing?
Good.
Sorry you had to wait so long.
I took a little nap.
We're gonna see what has happened out here because the Department of Homeland Security certainly doesn't tell you what's going on, and most of the media doesn't tell you what's going on here either. These animals are going to be cut off from options.
The fence is 3 miles that way.
Wow, we're close.
Yeah. Why in the fuck would you build a wall up the side of this mountain? This is so absurd.
Oh, do you see that? Look how insane that is, how they've got those sections.
$160 Republicans or something who are beating the drum to finish this wall. We got Governor Rick Scott coming down here. Finish the wall. Like we needed to have a wall when there was already the best natural wall you could ever have.
Yeah, where's all the danger? They should be out here.
The crisis at the border is our government. They are the crisis.
If I was sitting here 5 months ago, this actually would have been level. This entire canyon was not here. It was simply a road that these two canyons to my left and right joined together. So this is all man-made. Every mountain range now has this type of canyon through it. This scar behind me, this is here.
That scar on the mountains is going to be there for many, many, many years. Thousands of years.
Well, borders certainly are a human construct. When we draw a line in the sand, that's something that only we see.
These animals don't know if they're in Mexico or if they're in the US. They don't know if they're in Israel or Palestine or China or Mongolia. They simply follow the natural landscape to prey upon whatever species they're pursuing. They really have no say in this.
You've got, a 4,000-foot peak that is a natural barrier, and now it's got literally 150-foot to 200-foot canyon carved through it to put a 30-foot fence. And it's so senseless. It's a racist monument. By the way, walls don't work.